What's up guys, James here from SeekaHost. Today we're going to be taking a look at our PBN hosting. Our zero footprint PBN hosting allows you to host anywhere from 1 PBN blog up to 150 PBN blogs with unique IPs. Not only do you have unique IPs, but our servers are hosted all around the world, and come with all the regular support features that you would get for any other WordPress hosting. Using our PBN hosting, you can host anywhere around the world as many blogs as you need, making sure that IPs, name servers are all unique, and your network can remain undiscoverable. We host all different classes of IPs, and it's one of the best ways to get your PBN blog started. And in this video, we're going to be taking a look at how we can get started with a domain in our PBN blog hosting. First of all, you're going to need to choose yourself a package. I'm going to go with a package for a one site so I can host my one PBN blog. You're going to need to create an account on SeekaHost first, which is absolutely free, and you also get a 7-day free trial. You can take a look at all the features that we have, including our PBN hosting, which includes our easy management tool of any PBN blogs, WordPress sites, tracking sites, or domains. Tracking sites is a feature that you get with all your hosting. You can connect all of your PBN blogs for free tracking sites and check out all the Google and Clicky analytics, making sure that you can see all of your analytics in real time on your SeekaHost dashboard. And if you haven't got a domain yet, not to worry, you can actually search for them from your dashboard itself and register them in minutes. So for this example, I'm going to be registering globalworldsnewsgroup.com, and I'm going to be registering it as a PBN blog package. Once you have chosen your package, and you haven't already, you can also do so from your dashboard by going to Hosting Packages and then going to PBN Hosting Multiple IP. Once you've found the package that suits you, we're going to go to our PBN blog hosting area. Here you're going to find a list of your PBN blogs, and you can also add new blogs on the top right. So let's go ahead, create new blog. Here we're going to add in the domain of the blog without the www. I'm going to add it to a category. This includes plugin and themes that you want to install previous to actually logging onto the site. Next up, and once you're ready, we're going to go to add blog, and it's simply that easy to get the first connection up with your PBN blog hosting. Now on this screen, we simply have to wait a little bit for the first connection to be made. Once it's made, you're going to see that we have a little tick and an online next to our domain. Perfect, we have our tick, but we don't have an SSL yet. That's easy, and we can sort that out right now by making the connection between our PBN blog and our domain. To do this, head over to the action button on the right hand side, and here you're going to be provided with your unique name servers and your unique IP for your blog. To make this easier, I suggest opening up a second tab next to this one, and then going to the domain that you want to add, just so you can quickly flick between the two pages. So we're going to go to the domain that we want to add to the PBN hosting, and I'm going to go to the action button here. So for the domain, first of all, we are going to want to unlock it so we can make any changes to the name servers. You can do this by clicking the domain lock button up here. After you've done that, head on over to the name server section. So the main difference between our WordPress hosting and the PBN blogs is how we register the name servers. So we're going to come back over to our hosting, and first of all, we are going to grab the IP of the blog. This is going to be the same for the blog IP, the name server 1 and the name server 2, so click any of these to copy them. Now on the domain page, we're going to first of all want to register the name server 1. You're going to do this by typing in NS1, as the rest is auto-filled for you with a dot and your domain. Next up, we put the IP address in the IP address section, and we're going to hit create. Perfect, that's one done. Now it's time to do the second one, and we're going to repeat the same process. However, this time it's going to be NS2, and again we're going to type in the same IP for our blog, and we're going to hit create. Last but not least, let's go over to our blog hosting one more time, and we're going to grab the name server. This time we have name server 1, which is ns1.globalworldnewsgroup.com, and we have our second one as well, which is ns2. I'm just going to click the top one to copy it, and then on the top of our page under the update name servers, we're going to switch over from use default name servers to use custom private name servers. In the top section, we are going to put our ns1, so our name server 1, and in the second section we're going to put our name server 2. Usually the only difference will be the actual numbers here, so it'll be ns2.yourdomain. Once you've got your name server 1 section and name server 2 section added, we can also go ahead and change name servers. Now with that done, we can go back to the overview, and this is important to make sure that you lock your domain afterwards so nobody can make any changes after you've made changes. Now let's go ahead and click this to lock the domain. Now with that all done, it is now time to wait a little bit because the PBN needs to propagate with the domain, the name servers need to match, the IPs need to match, and this can take anywhere between 10 minutes and 24 hours. On the most case, it's usually done within the first half an hour to an hour. However, if it doesn't, please allow it some time. You have to wait for it to propagate. That's the reason you're not seeing a preview, because we can't activate our SSL until it has propagated. You can also check this by coming down and clicking the Leaf DNS option. As you can see, we have our name servers showing, we have our IP showing, and we have lots of ticks, and that was done almost straight away. That means that we can now come over to our SSL section of the PBN blog hosting, and we can now go ahead and activate our SSL certificate. There we go, that's been activated and it will take around 30 minutes. Other features that you're going to get with your dashboard is your account manage, which is going to give you the name and the password to log into your account. Next up, we also have a backup option, so you can also back up your PBN blog. You can view the available disk space, view and change any plugins, and once you do add your free tracking sites, you can also check out your analytics from your dashboard itself. Along with that, you can also manage any subscriptions or scroll down to check out the disk usage, or delete the blog if you do need to delete it. Once the half an hour has passed, you will also get the preview coming up on the left hand side of your site as the SSL certificate starts to take place. You can also go ahead to your site login by clicking in the site login button right here. And if you need an email address for your PBN blog hosting, you can simply come over to our hosting plans and come over to the email hosting. We offer mailbox hosting starting from only 75p per month for one mailbox, going up to 20 separate mailboxes for only £15 a month. These can be easily chosen and added to your PBN blog hosting domain, giving it its own personal email address. So guys, thanks for watching. I hope this has helped you make your decision with your PBN hosting and explained some things for you as well. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the video if you haven't already for more tips, tricks and how to set up your PBN blog hosting.